So for setup, you draw 3, and then you draw three of these, 6 of these, 1 of this.
Okay, so 3, 6, 1. Got
Yep.
it.
And I'm going to leave these cards out since it's your first game. These are the new like testing cards.
Okay, sounds good to me. Thank you.
Okay. And I will take first turn so I can kind of talk you through stuff. Let's see. For your first turn setup, put your maps in the middle area. These cards.
Sure, it's all right. Is there any specific order I have to put them in, or
No, just as long as they're in the middle, vertically stacked. The board will kind of lock them in for you when you get them close to the right spot. Okay. I'm not liking the start of this game right now, but let's see how it goes. So, first step, we'll get your map. You can only have a maximum of 3 out at a time, so I have to discard 1. Draw 2 leads, and then discard 1 card out of my hand. And then I'm going to solve myth, ruin, glyph. Okay. And then, so how you like make them look nice, you highlight them and then you hit G to group. And then you hit R over and over until you get the map on top. Solving a 4 cost, if you highlight it, look at it, press the Alt key to make it bigger, gives you 1 lead and 1 action X.
Actions, leads.
These are your leads. These are your action X cards.
Got it.
Okay, and then I am going to play Tectonic Discovery. Till end of turn, the next... wait,
there we...
Actually, no, I'm not, because I misread the cards in my hand.
Okay. Where are you guys streaming, by the way?
Oh, let me restart the stream.
Okay.
You go.
And can you guys come into intro stream?
Yes, we can.
Okay, that would be most helpful. Thank
you. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, the problem was I wasn't streaming. Another issue might be that it's kind of awkward with the way I have things set up.
Yep. Loopmaker and I cannot talk while we're in here, so we'll go back to
like so what we have here is
yes.
Yep.
Baird and Loopmaker.
Sorry, Loopmaker. Yes.
Sorry, I moved you so we could actually talk through turns. I'm going to I'm going to play Guardian Stave in Ruthless. And how we designate it is Noble is facing towards you, Ruthless is facing towards your opponent. And why am I...
Wait, am I on the right spot?
Yeah, I think we're in the right spot now. So yeah, we designate Ruthless and Noble by rotation. So I'm playing it in Ruthless, so playing it facing towards you, and now I'm going to pass. So for the start of your turn, you can either draw the top map or the top discarded map.
Or top discarded map. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to draw. I'm just assessing my hand real quick. All right, I will draw the top map.
Okay, and then reveal it.
Reveal it. Okay, got it.
Yep. So you can swap it out for one of these 3 or discard it.
I will swap it out for top.
Okay. And then for your draw step, you either draw 2 of these and then discard 1 from your hand, or discard the top discarded card.
Discard the top discarded card?
Yep, you can draw that one, yes, without discarding.
Okay, so I can draw this one without discarding.
Correct.
Or I could draw 1.
2 of these and then discard 1 from your hand.
I'll draw top.
Okay, and reminder, the maximum number of leads you can hold per turn is 7. So you should be at 7 now.
Got it.
I don't think it's written on the cards anywhere yet. That's one thing I think they need to put down.
Got it. And what do I do next?
Now is the action phase, so now you can either do these heroic feats on the side if you want, or you can try to solve an adventure.
During the action step of your turn, you may perform each of these feats once. Discard a lead, scrap an active resource. Discard one action, discard or 3 leads. Sorry, one second. I'm like terrible at reading.
No. Take your time.
Adventure. So these are adventures, right?
Second. So yeah, these are your adventures. So yeah, and they are also active resources when it counts to sabotaging.
Okay. Discard one action X card or 3 leads. X card.
Congrats on the first again, Meg. I don't know why my stream restarted.
Barter is going to 3 leads. Look at the top 2 adventures, reveal 1, and discard the other. Breakthrough, discard 3. Am I able to solve one of my adventures?
Yes, if you have the cards for it, solve.
What's that called? Sabotage?
It doesn't have an action. It's just solving.
Okay, cool. I'll solve the middle one.
Okay.
Blue, red. Purple.
And then put the map on top. Yep. And then highlight them all in group. Nice. Okay. And then just stick it over in your archive zone, like over there.
Okay.
Yep.
Archived. And then rewards is I get 1 lead and 1 action.
Correct.
All right, and I shall get my 1 action and 1 lead. When I'm getting the lead, am I discarding anything for getting the lead?
No, you're just getting the draw. All upside, no down.
Okay. I can do each of these feats once. All right. Discard a lead and scrap. And 1 action X and 1 second. So how do I use action X cards?
It is not a heroic feat. You just play them.
I just play them.
Yep.
Is there a cost to them, or is it?
If there is a cost, it'll say what the cost is. One of them, I think, requires a timing, but that's about it. So yeah, just play it. If you like advice, since it's your learning game, feel free to let me see them, and I'll give you advice.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just I haven't read all the cards, so I'm like.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. This one is terrifyingly strong.
Roads are to be completed. Bury all resources. Nothing. Okay, so how do I just play this out?
Yeah, just play it into your active zone or action zone. Yeah.
Okay. And can I keep playing the action
No,
cards, or is it?
Unfortunately, it triggers itself. Read the aura.
Yeah. What if I sequence it the other way?
Oh yeah, you can sequence it the other way. Okay.
Okay. So choose mode. No, well, once per turn, you may scrap up to 2 maps. If you do reveal an adventure for each map, scrap this way. Or ruthless once per turn, you may scrap up to 2 maps. All right. You said that for ruthless, you pointed towards your opponent, right? All right, I'll be ruthless for this.
Okay.
When you archive an axe and X, burying archive actions. What is that archiving?
Archiving is any action that moves it from your active zone to the archive zone. Feats are played into the archive zone, but like look at the bottom part of Labyrinth of Erikai, the exploit.
Bury an action X card in your archive. Draw 2 action X cards. Okay. And then
it has that keyword archive that is moving to that zone. So if you did that, or if you were to play like Tectonic Discovery, Unearth, or any of the feats in game, it would trigger it, allowing me to discard 2 leads to draw a new action X. Or if I were to sabotage one of your action X.
Got it. I'll take that. This is sabotage, discard, breakthrough.
Yeah, because you got Labyrinth out, you've kind of like stopped your turn.
Yeah. All right. Yep. So that's my turn then.
Yep. So map, draw 2. Okay.
At what point during your turn am I able to scrap up to 2 maps controlled by my rival? Is that my turn or your turn?
I think it is on your turn. Would you like to have done that before your turn? My turn started. Because it's not an
No, you can
action;
keep-
it's
you
just
can
an
keep your
effect of a
maps.
card. So I'll let you do it if you would have liked to have done it.
No, you can do it. You can do it. We'll just say that as the time.
Okay. Because I have nothing to solve with yet. I'm going to take an unconventional route to my turn, and I'm going to break through.
Break there, all right.
Okay, and pass.
All right. So it doesn't matter the order of things, right?
The parts of the turn that matter are you have to do your map and then lead before you can do anything else. Map
Right,
step,
and-
lead step, action.
All right, hold on a second. That was the.
Uh,
Where's that on the other side?
so yeah, look at this document on page. Yeah, sorry, go back one or forward one. Sorry, forward 2 now. Yeah, taking a turn. Phase 1, the adventure phase. Phase 2, the lead phase. Phase 3, the action phase.
Top in the card from the adventure deck, or take the top adventure card from you. All right, so I'll take the top adventure card.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
I'll
click
take
it,
the
press
top
1 to have it draw 1 into your hand.
You got it. And yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
And then the other one is I could take the top from this without having to discard, right?
correct.
All right, I'll take the top from this. All right, and then I'm gonna like to solve for.
Okay, so I'm going to point something out. Read that card.
If an adventure would be completed, bury all the resources used to complete that adventure, and Labyrinth of
Erikai. Yeah.
Erikai instead.
So you do not want to solve until I've solved or I've removed that from the field or you've removed it from the field.
Oh, okay.
Because essentially it means solve 1 extra adventure to win the game.
Got it. What's the win condition of the game?
Completing 5 adventures.
Win 5 adventures.
When you complete 4, you activate what's called the final quest, which also activates a alternate win condition. The alternate win condition is having 7 or more Action X cards between active and archive zones, and then taking the breakthrough action.
Okay. Got it. So I can discard a lead and scrap. I'm just reading what my
Yeah.
Bury in an active adventure. Discard a lead and scrap. What's an active resource? Is just
Action.
these actions.
Yeah. Action X cards and maps. Uncompleted maps. So all 3 of these and these 2. Also, because we are currently tied, you can negotiate as well. Bottom action or poach.
Well, I got top 3 leads, but into your hand. Yeah, I guess I'll negotiate, right?
Okay. Reminder that will be your entire turn.
That's my entire turn. All right.
Yeah, 'cause it's an
actually,
action.
no. Then I'll do a. I'm sorry, I'm being indecisive.
No. It's the first game.
half-read
It is the
this.
time to learn.
Discard. Yeah, sure. All right, so I'm going to discard a lead
Okay.
and bury an adventure. No, discard a lead. I'm going to do a sabotage. So I'll discard a lead and
Yeah.
scrap an active resource.
Okay.
So I'll discard.
All right.
Right.
Yep.
And I'll active resource counts as maps, right?
Correct.
I'll get rid of. Get rid of this map.
Okay.
And it lets me.
Yes. Would you like to sabo my guardians, Dave?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay. Draw per turn. Gonna discard that. Draw 2. Discarding 1. I'm going to solve this with the full recognition that it's gonna trigger Erikai.
Yep.
So bury the map.
Burying is just discarding, right?
It's discarded to the bottom of the deck, but it doesn't bury Erikai. What it does is it removes it from play. Like it is now
Oh, okay. So it's like exiled.
Yeah.
All right.
effectively, yeah, it is. No one is dealing with Erikai again.
Got it. Okay. That sounds good to me.
Yep. Okay. So now my turn continues. Thankfully. I'm going to negotiate. If you're tied still.
Right.
And I'm gonna give you the Smith.
Lay top 3 leads, put 2 in your hand, and you want to. Okay.
Then I'm going to Blade Edge Bargain, targeting you. Choosing
Bargain.
leads.
Swap,
The bottom option.
The bottom one. Choose
Yep.
a rival, they reveal their leads in their hand. You swap 2 of their leads with 1 of yours. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to take these 2. And I'm going to give you this.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pass turn.
Got it. All right. I'm going to. I'm going to. What is phase 1 of the
Adventure lead action.
Yep. Their turn to play. You reveal the top adventure card. Okay, so I'll take the top adventure card. Oops. Whoop. And I'll draw 2.
Okay.
I'll discard 1.
And it's discard any from your hand, not just from the 2 you've drawn.
Oh, okay. I'll discard 1. These.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn. I can't do anything.
You could activate your this if you wanted to.
Once per turn, you may scrap up to 2 maps controlled by rivals. If I do, they reveal an adventure for each map scrap this way. Reveal an adventure. What's an adventure again?
Maps.
Maps? Oh, okay. I'll let you keep that map.
Okay, and reminder, you can still negotiate because we are tied.
Yeah. I'll scrap. This. Well, look at the top 3 leads. No, scrap it. Yeah, scrap the map, and then I look at the top 3 leads. The top 3 leads.
Yeah, and then of those 3, I get 1.
1, 2, 3.
To pull them into your hand, click the pile and hit the number 3 key on your keyboard.
Oh yeah, but do you want them to be put in my hands?
I trust you not to shuffle them around.
Yeah, that's like usual. I do use that tabletop simulator, so I do know the shortcuts. It's just that I'm like, I can't use the All right, and I'll give you a no. You yell.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it for my turn, or can I solve?
If you can solve.
Okay. I thought that negotiate ends your turn.
No, nothing ends your turn except for you ending your turn or Erikai.
All right. Solving doesn't count as an action, though, right?
Correct.
Purple, red. I'll solve this here. Rewards is no leads and 1 action. How was it? Come on, snap you. Group. What were there? Yeah, it's 1 action. Fuse Vision. What's thwart?
So thwart is like a counter spell, effectively. So if I was to play this again, you can thwart it.
Okay.
For 2 leads of the same color. And then I have an opportunity to thwart back. It's kind of like counter spelling in Magic. You can
Correct.
thwart heroic feats and you can thwart feats when they are played. You cannot thwart relics or sites.
And I could do feats whenever.
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right, I'll pass the turn.
So let's see. Play. Okay. That. And then draw 2. Discard 1. Okay. I'm going to play Tectonic Discovery.
Okay.
Reducing the cost of next map I solve by 2 ruin.
Okay.
I'm going to solve with a glyph.
I'm gonna thwart it.
You cannot thwart. Oh, this in very particular case. Yes, you can play this right now. Okay, so you are not thwarting. You are outfoxing.
I'm outfoxing. You've been outfoxed.
Okay. Which one would you like to pick?
I didn't read what the card does. Choose Vision, Myth, Ruin, or Glyph. Your rival may discard a lead of that type. If they don't, they bury the map. Dead. What did you do? You did yellow, yellow, red.
Yeah. Yes, but I only paid 1 red because of that.
I'll make you pay yellow.
Okay, here's the yellow.
Okay.
Discarded and completed. Now I draw this. Okay. How many cards in hand? 4?
4, yes.
Okay, I'm going to play Silence the Ego. It is a feat.
Okay. Put one into your hand and discard the rest. Okay.
Okay, so.
Oh, by
it's,
the way, just go over here, over there.
Archive. There.
Okay, got it.
So top 3. I'm going to keep that one, discarding these 2. And we are still tied, so I'm going to negotiate.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you this myth.
Okay, thanks.
Pass turn.
Cool. All right, I'll take my option. That's fine. I'm going to draw 2 and discard 1.
Correct.
Draw 2, and I'll discard. I'll discard 1 yellow. Great. I'll discard a yellow shirt. And discard, and I'll pass, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
Map return. Okay, draw. I'll discard this. I'm gonna barter.
All right, we'll better do it.
Let's look at 2 maps, keeping 1, discarding the other.
Yep.
Okay. I'll keep this one, discarding this one, and then I will negotiate.
Okay.
Giving you this.
All right.
Then I'm going to play Shift the Sands, discounting the next map I solve by 2 myth.
Next map you come. Okay, got it.
And then I'm going to complete this 5 cost with 1 myth and 2 glyph.
Got it. What does he got to get up to? You got to get 5.
4, then you go into Final Adventure, and then it's finish a 5th or 7 Action X.
Okay, so you're 1 off of doing shenanigans.
Yeah, so I get 3 leads because that was a 5 cost.
Got it.
And an Action X.
Okay.
Okay. Pass turn.
Got it. Alright, so I'll get a map. Fine. Sorry.
Take your time.
Alright. Drew a map. I'll draw 2. I'll draw 2 and discard 1.
Mhm.
1, 2, blah. Discard red. And what was it? It was sabotage, breakthrough, negotiate, scrap a map, look at that 3. Okay, I can't negotiate now because I'm losing, right?
No, this
Oh,
is when
yeah.
you can negotiate.
Okay.
You are tied or behind, so you can negotiate.
Okay, discard 1 action card or 3 leads. Discard 1 action X card or 3 leads. When it says discard 1 action X card, does that include the action X card in my discard in my
No, it has to
action
be one
zone?
out
or
of
is
your
it-
hand.
Has to be out of my hand.
Yep.
Okay. Regular discard 3 mental leads. Yeah, I'll negotiate. Why not?
Okay.
Negotiate. I'm gonna draw 3 and discard. Or not draw
Give me
3,
one,
discard
yeah.
2. Yeah. 1, 2. And I'll give you blue.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and I'm gonna solve.
Okay.
I like to buy it out. Blue, yellow,
Good solve.
green, and what is it? Not snap. That should be
1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Yep.
1 and 1. I love doing that right now. And I'm gonna solve again.
Okay. Putting you into the final adventure.
It's the final content, the final adventure. That's no leads and 1 action.
Yep. So I'll talk you through the process of going into final adventure. First, draw your action X. Now,
Okay.
discard your leads from hand.
Hold on a second. Okay, so what am I doing?
Discard all the leads out of your hand.
All the leads?
Yep.
All right. Discard it?
Yep.
I did it.
Now, draw 1 map.
1 map. It's. I'm fucking done. Oh, there we go. 1 map.
Really?
Flip it.
Now, draw 3 leads.
3 leads.
And your turn continues.
Okay. I'm gonna peer beyond.
I am going to thwart that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so then that goes to the archive zone.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just reading what my other card
You
does.
know. Megamall, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you all so much.
So since I did negotiate, I can't do any of the other actions, right?
Oh, no, you can still do all the other actions. You just cannot poach.
As can't poach. All right. Just crown action next card. Sorry, again, I'm reading.
No, take your time.
Oh, I feel so bad though. I'm like being slow. Right.
No, I've probably played like 120 or so games of this. Do not worry that I take my turns quickly. Everyone starts somewhere.
All right, so I could. No, I can't do that. Let's go 1 action X or 3 leads. Yeah, yeah, I guess I'll break through on it or barter.
Okay, barter.
So I discard 1 action X and I draw 2 and put 1 back, right?
2 of these adventures. It lets you look at maps.
2 adventures.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yep, you discard 1, keep the other. I'll put them in
Right.
your hand so I can't see till you've like made your selection. It's small
Alright.
potatoes, but just trying to like track with rules.
Yeah,
Um,
I get that. Yeah, I'll keep this one, discard the other.
Okay.
And yeah, that's my turn, right? I don't think anything else.
Okay. Draw per turn. Draw. Discard. Because I'm behind, I'm going to spend 1 lead to poach, swapping,
What's that?
taking this map and giving you this one.
Okay.
And then I am going to solve.
Okay.
So then I discard my other 2 leads. I draw a map, reveal the map, draw 3 leads, play continues. And I'm going to temporal backdoor.
Complete a map without any. All right, cool.
So if you cannot win next turn, I win.
Okay.
Pass.
Complete a map without paying a sleeve. Okay, cool. And so I get 1 adventure, right?
Yep. No, sorry. Final quest, you don't get adventures unless you
Okay.
barter for them.
Got it. And do I get leads?
Yes, you do get leads.
All right, I'll just take this lead.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't. I'll draw 2. Discard 1. I can't read. Yeah, draw 2, discard 1. Draw 2, and I'll discard 1.
Okay.
And I'll solve into blue.
Good game. You won.
All right, GG.
Down to the absolute wire.
Yeah, just right at the very end.
Howdy, Joel. Thoughts, comments, complaints?
Wow, what
Wow, that was intense. That was awesome.
watching?
Yeah, that was really good.
Yes, everyone's in here now.
Yeah, we just watched you guys complete that game, and Loop Maker, trust me, I was yelling at you not to take the myth off the discard pile. You made the right decision to put that back.
What, for the last move? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I misread the map. I was like, wait 1 second, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what are your first impressions of the game?
The game is very, very solid. Like, you've really covered all your bases with this. I don't have like any critiques really. Like, it's basically a finished game at this point. So are you like looking to just still balance stuff, or like what are your like final stages, the final throes of game development?
You know, in all honesty, and Danny could weigh in on this. I would say, I mean, if somebody were to point out, a balancing issue, we would definitely hear them out. But really, we're less looking for game design aspects and more like, like marketing, positioning in the market, like, things like that. We are definitely moving into the final stages, and I think I've said this before, and I think I've shown you the assets that we're working with. But remember, these aren't even the final assets. Like, we have new cards for adventures. I'll even post them in the chat really fast. But we have new cards for adventures. We have new cards for leads that look even more polished. Danny, did you have any clarifications about that?
Yeah, just to reiterate what Joel said, like, to the extent that people find things, I mean, I think there's still corner cases that we're excavating. There's still things that we come up against, and we just want to test it as much as possible before we launch the game. But I think the majority of the game is done. I would say, like what Joel said, if someone sees something that's concerning, we would definitely analyze it and talk to the community about it. But just want to get as many reps in and get as much feedback about it to make sure that we're putting out a game that connects with people, and that we're sanding the underside of the desk and making it the best it can be.
Yeah, no, I think you guys
Mhm.
totally hit the nail on the head with that. Like your goal seems to have been like, well, I mean, like not your goal overall. The game still needs to be produced, but like overall, the game itself is like really, really fun and really, really solid. Like I think you guys got something that's like struck gold here.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
Oh, yeah,
awesome. That's good to hear.
It's fantastic. Crane, you have to go back in my VOD and watch one of my games against Coral. I won in 3 turns.
I heard her. She told
was
me.
gross.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out. I have to look at it because that sounds awesome.
It,
That's
it,
crazy.
it was
3
vile.
turns?
Cryptic Compass turn 1 and just waterfall of cards out of my hand.
Wow.
Yeah. He got
That's
Cryptic
so good.
Compass on Glyph, and all 3 of his ventures at the time had Glyph in them. And he was pretty loaded on leads otherwise. Just so you know, Looper, the Cryptic Compass, you bond a lead to it when you play it, and then all of your adventures cost 1 fewer of that lead.
That's cool.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had that, and then I just I solved all 3 the first turn, and it was first turn of the match. Like, poor Amy hadn't got anything on the board. And I think I solved a 5 cost, a 4 cost, and a 3 cost.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so I just I gained more resources to push on. I played a couple good Action X. Pass turn, solved, went into Final Adventure, pass turn, or went into Final Adventure, and then it was a sequence of cards to just close out the match.
That's awesome.
Like we said, pretty gross.
Yeah, and also recognize it is a 1 in a million corner case.
Yeah. At least, as we said, at least when it comes to this version of the game. But if we do a constructed version, it might be something to keep our eyes open to. Like, we don't want the Cryptic Compass to be like the GOAT card, well, or overpowered. So we should keep our eyes open. If anything, Looper, that would be like where we're looking for probably more feedback. Is we do want to create a constructed version of this game where you pick out 15 cards from the Action X deck and make those your deck, and finding out if we need to put some sort of restraints on what card combinations you could have together might be something we're looking at. We also do a draft version of the game where at the beginning of the game you take the Action X deck and you deal out 6 cards to each players, and then they do a draft. I'm sure you're familiar with Magic the Gathering drafts, but you would look at your 6 cards, take 1, pass the 5 to your rival, they would pass their 5 to you, and you would take a card out of that, and you would do that twice to get roughly a 10 card deck.
That's interesting. So, typically, we wouldn't be sharing decks because, during this game, we obviously shared the 3 decks. So, in a normal game, are you supposed to have your own decks?
I wouldn't say a normal, right now, what you played is a normal game, but I think that this is the top level of casual. And then I think in the competitive, if we go to competitive, we'll probably do things like either construct an Action X deck or draft an Action X deck.
Yeah.
Because I think people, especially when a lot is riding on the line, they're going to want to have that extra level of control of their play, because drawing 1 out of 36 cards doesn't give you any it doesn't give you enough confidence as to you're going to draw what you need.
Right.
So I think it's just this is the version of the game you would show to your, you would play at Thanksgiving with your family.
Yeah.
And this version of the game also scales pretty well to being a 4-player game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you do have, if you are looking to do game designer feedback, we're probably going to be starting to play test the next expansion, which is specifically made for multiplayer. So we're going to need to get, at Tuesday Night X, we're going to need to get pods of 4 people together so they can play the multiplayer version with the multiplayer cards. So, would love to have you and other people from the Kodak community. Yeah, and you're going to get to see our very basic cards that are white backgrounds with black and white art.
That's no issue at all. I have a quick question for gameplay. Being that it was my first game, kind of was floundering a bit in the beginning. What is the trick to getting more Action X cards in your hand, because it seems like the game pivots on Action X cards, like doing back and forth kind of.
So
But
there's a
I was
couple
kind of like
ways.
struggling.
Solving adventures
Mhm. Yeah, I'll let
naturally
Blair take
rewards
this
you
one.
one. The breakthrough action of spending 3 matching leads to draw 1. And then there's a couple of Action X cards that allow you to ramp. Let me pull them out real quick and show you. Let's see.
Okay, Danny. Danny said he's
and-
stepping outside for
yeah.
a bit.
So these 3 functionally are ramp cards. So Silence Ego, you will get the top 3. It replaces itself, but it also gives selection. Guardian Stave, just as a game progresses, if you can keep it on the field, you can turn it into 1, 2, 3 Action X or more. If you want to see this used very effectively, it can combo well with Green Eye Totem. As your opponent is solving adventures, you are getting leads in hand to then chuck back into your own Guardian Stave to turn into more Action X. Also pairs well with this one.
Oh, okay.
And those are your primary generators of new Action X. You can make an argument that the 2 cards that have breakthrough on them also do that. Unearth and Ancestral Birthright. Second, I'm having a hard time recognizing Unearth right now. Where is it? Where's the handsome devil on the card?
Mhm.
There it is. That one. And there's one other, and I just can't. Okay, let's see. Oh, Danny, Joel, whoever's in here, I don't think Ancestral made it into this version of the game.
Okay, that's good to note. We might not have had it loaded up because we were doing the tournament play. I'll post it in the. Don't forget the wording aside. What do you, Jake Green? What do you mean?
So I showed Danny during our game. So sabotage, right? It says that you can sabotage a adventure or site or relic, but it doesn't say if it's
Uh-huh.
your rivals or just any. So I tried to sabotage my own thing, but he said that I can't. And I said, so it has to be worded that it's only your rivals that you can sabotage.
Why are you trying to sabotage your own thing? Just curiosity.
I had Labyrinth
I
of
do wanna know.
Urukai. I
Okay.
had Labyrinth of Urukai, yeah, and I was trying to sabotage it so that I could solve something because he wasn't solving
But-
anything, so it just stalled out the game.
Well, that
So
point
I'm
you
going to
draw
post
into-
Ancestral Dreams in the chat so you guys can see it since you wanted to show it off,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite arts.
It's so good.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
It is a very good art. Yep, that one is excellent. And then out of the new cards,
Can't wait to see the foil.
a couple of these also help. This one and this one. This one is probably going to get nerfed though.
No.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I have a feeling this is going to be the mimic map of the expansion because Danny really wants that card to be strong, and I'm just like, it can't be that strong. And
I think
to
it
give you an
choose two
idea-
is balancing it enough, but y'all can have the
Yeah.
discussion.
I agree. I agree with you. I'm going to post mimic map also in the chat so you can see the card we had to cut from the game and turn into just a bonus card because it basically ruined gameplay. And we even had art made for it and everything. Fortunately, the art is so good it became the box art for the game.
Yeah, that's the rest of the cards that are in the R&D department currently.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So
Yeah, there is a beautiful
Yeah,
moment
thank you.
where you prepare for eternity into polymaths, and I think your opponent screams in response.
yeah, because the polymath insight is just all card advantage. It's like the ultimate card advantage card. And prepare for eternity. I mean, prepare for eternity almost, it's supposed to be a big risk, but the chances of it not going off or the chances of it actually, winning the game for your rival is pretty high. You actually probably want to prepare for eternity. So yeah, that's a pretty good overview of the game, and I definitely appreciate having you here. I really do. Like I said, if you can stop by, if there's a good time for us to play your game this next week, or if you want to show off your game at next Tuesday Night X, I really think we could facilitate that and get a few of our people playing it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like free most nights after 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
10 o'clock?
Yeah, that's right. It's
That would be
typically in
9
the
here.
Kodak server. We do stuff on Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we should try to
I'm
get a
in
couple,
Eastern, too.
like, yeah. You guys, I don't know if Kodak server is just open for anybody to join, but I could say that Laird and Jay Crane are on our team, and you two should definitely go and check out Kodak server because there's a lot of people making games there, so you might be able to get in on the early days of another up and coming card game if you look
that's
there.
cool.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of
Yeah.
a dream come
Yeah,
true
that'd
because
be
this was great. I have been
Yeah,
honored
I
to
love
be.
this.
I
Yeah.
have there's like 2 card games that are like currently like close. Well, I guess there's 3 card games that are like close to the that like Kodak server is currently, I think it's patrons only.
Mhm.
But there are like, so some of the other guys have like servers for their own games. Like I always dislike it when like like spread out. Is a bit harder to keep like a community together
Mhm.
across different servers. But I mean, like if this server is not open, the server's not open. If you want, I could drop like the invites for like 2 of the games that are the most finished from Kodak server somewhere, and you guys can join.
Yeah,
that.
we
like
drop
are the
it
games
either
by
here
chance?
in this chat.
hold on a second. Let me just copy. 1 second.
I'm
Like
interested to see because I follow a lot of indie games. So
this is one.
Mhm.
This is the person that we were talking to before Joel.
okay,
That's one.
Oh, the
and-
person we were talking to together the other night, right?
Yeah. Who's like who's
Yeah.
also doing what's the thing called, not Kickstarter, I
Launch
think it's
Boom.
part of Kickstarter. Yeah, Launch Boom. So his thing's in the very end.
They definitely go together. Like they at PAX Unplugged, they had a joint party. So to give you an idea of how much they buddy up with each other.
Yeah. And what was the last one? Is this one? Copy. Right, people.
I need to play his game. What's the concept of his game? What is it called?
His game is called Universe of Legends. His game's really fun. It's I don't know how to exactly describe it because it doesn't have an exact parallel to other games, but it's another kind of like similar to Magic, but it's like Magic but has like Yu-Gi-Oh's extra deck. This is another game that's like
Okay.
work in progress. It's pretty much this guy's name. And this guy's server Fading Light is another game that's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons in card game form. Like it's a card game, but you roll dice using Dungeons and Dragons rules.
Okay. Yep. I'm in there.
To actually,
yeah, I like that.
But my other thing is breaking D&D. So
yeah, no, you guys would really like Fading Light a lot. The only thing though is that he's got like a bunch of AI art right now because it's temporary. Like,
yeah,
filler art.
I think everyone here understands.
Yeah. But aside from that, his game's pretty much
I mean,
polished. Like these 2 are probably the most polished of the games that are currently on Kodak server.
cool. I'm looking forward to checking
Very
those out. I got Universal Legends here and Fading Lights, and I think they've already bought messaged me once.
I
Here,
know
I'm going
my
to drop
Discord limit, so I
Tabletop
just did one.
Sim. Okay, I'm going to get out Tabletop
Alrighty,
Simulator
I'm gonna
right
head out
now.
I'm gonna go try to make a video now.
Okay. I open the door for anyone who wants to do a constructed match.
I'm probably gonna get off for now.
Oh,
so
that's fair.
you got
Get some
you
rest.
every Tuesday at 9. Is that it?
Yeah, Tuesday, 8 Central, like Central Standard Time, so 8. So I guess that would be 9 for you till
Yeah.
about 11, and yeah.
Yeah, I can try to get on
constructed
for
match.
like for 8 o'clock. I just have to like run by my girlfriend and be like, yeah, we're just busy. Yeah, whatever. Hey, you know how it is. But yeah, I'll definitely check it out for next Tuesday, or if I catch you on Kodak server. I'd probably have to get off now though, because I have to do some early errands tomorrow morning, which is kind of annoying. But whatever.
I got you, man. No, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate that.
Well, thank
and
you
yeah,
for letting
looking
me
forward.
play the game. It's a
I'll be
really cool
around
game.
Tuesday. Thank you. Yeah, I think when you said we struck gold, I was like, that definitely scratched something that needed to be itched. Yeah, we'll keep you in the loop, and like I said, you definitely will see me around the Kodak server. I'm really enjoying like being able to give people feedback there. There's a lot of stuff that we aren't doing anymore for X Seekers of Fortune that it's questions we've already answered that were like my favorite things to like, focus in on. So weighing in on other people when they have questions about that sort of thing, word choices, balancing, things like that. I'm definitely getting off on that.
Oh, yeah, no, they definitely appreciate it too. Like any feedback that you can give. The more feedback, the better. Is always like there's no such thing as bad feedback. Well, I guess there might be, but whatever. All right. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
Thank you again for
Yeah,
introducing.
talk to you
me
later,
again.
man. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
How do I leave?
I always love that like final like, what am I, and then like the last thing you hear right before somebody hangs up.
Yep.
All right, Laird. I guess Danny is still away, and Danny also I think was wanting to have a relatively early night.
Fair.
I am available. Not to say I don't want to play. I just I do want to play. I can go ahead and boot tabletop back up,
Okay.
and we can run one game before I go and let you go. I just don't know how exactly we'll do constructed. I assume we can clone.
Oh
the
yeah, I already
Action
made
X deck.
clones. I'm a step ahead of you.
Okay, cool. All right. Hang out there. Are you streaming right now?
Oh yes, still live.
Yes. Hey, Laird's audience. I hope
Yeah.
y'all are enjoying tonight's gameplay. This is Joel Watts, if you didn't know already, aka Shades of Red, aka the model for Jericho Stone. So I'm going to be joining the game. So it was T and X, right?
Yes. All caps.
And everybody had trouble with T and X as the password. So we're kind of wondering if that was actually the password.
That should be the I did not change it. I'll put it that way. And I've kept it TNX for
Okay.
months.
All right, I'm going to just go because I know you also dropped
Yeah.
it in the chat, right?
Yeah, if that
Of
didn't
Campfire?
work. Yes. Campfire.
I know it's weird.
Weird. It says that one is ended.
If you
Let me,
redrop it, I wouldn't mind you redropping it if you could.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you very much. Okay.
That's so
Cool.
weird because I know, like, I'm careful about not changing passwords because that's a really annoying thing for people.
Okay.
Let
Alrighty.
me
I
just
guess
give
we got to drop Loop Maker.
Yep.
Are you guys playing,
Okay,
or
cool.
what are you guys
We're gonna do a
doing?
constructed match.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's the idea. He cloned the deck and everything. Do you want to be? Do you want to do constructed with the new cards, Laird?
Yes, that is why I gave you a copy.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay.
I wanted to
Oh,
see
I
the
got it.
hilarity that ensues.
Okay, so you're. Oh gosh. Wait, how do I have to do this? Do I have to
Oh,
pull each card out?
You're gonna
one
have
at
to
a time?
search them. Oh, sorry. The rewind. I grabbed. So, if you have them in the box, and you search them, and pull them out, they'll come out face up. Good to know. Okay. So, I guess
Okay,
you're
I think
the
I got
fairest
them
way
all.
to-
That's okay. All right. Wait, Danny, do you want to get in here watching God mode so you can see what we're doing?
I'm probably gonna lay down. Actually, I just wanted to say goodnight. I
Good night.
might follow along from
All
my
right, Danny.
my phone, but I'm gonna peace
Cool.
out. Y'all have a good night.
Good night. And what do you think?
Will
15
do.
cards?
All right, Laird, I'm going to. I think. Yeah, let's make it. Choose 15 cards
Yep.
to be your deck.
Yeah, 15 for a deck.
Okay. I'm going to. All right, this is going to be interesting. I have no idea what I'm going to choose as my deck. Wait, why isn't this going into my hand?
You're gonna have to hit. It's too big, I think, for it to draw it. Normally, you're gonna have to like click it and then hit 41, like hit 4 and then 1 at the same time. It should draw it all.
Okay. There we go. Thank you.
Well-
Here, I'm going to step away and grab myself a drink. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Let's see. 8.
So, not to
Mhm.
not to distract you too much from your deck building process, but what did you think of Looper's play?
He wanted to reference the rules a bunch, which granted knew going to do, but made good decisions. They had a good head on their shoulders. They were making the right plays. They got crazy value out of the Labyrinth of Erikai.
Yeah. Where are my? Okay. 2. I might be making the most. I want to see how close our decks are to each other by like when we're done with this.
Mm-hmm. 13.
Wait, there's a card I can't find. I'm sure there's plenty of. Okay, there it is. There's plenty of cards I can't find. Okay, that's 2. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. Okay. It's also trying to figure out identify the card by a sliver of art since it's in my hand. Oh, what are the bags for?
I'll just put everything else when you're done. Clean up
Oh,
the table
okay.
a
Thank
bit.
you. Okay. But I'm like having to identify most of the cards by like a quarter of the art.
Oh yeah, I know. Your task is a unenviable one. I also realized I was horrible. I should have just done this at the beginning, but it made your life so much easier.
What is that?
Promote you so you can search the deck properly.
Oh, I see. No, it's all right.
Yeah, it just
Let's move the
thought
booster
did not
packs over
cross my
here.
mind.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm at 6. We said 15, right?
Yes.
That's what you're rocking. 15. Okay.
Yeah, I realized 15 does dilute it a bit, which I appreciated. As I was going through, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm having to make some suboptimal choices.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think what would be a good card. I feel like there's going to be like not to say for sure, but I feel like the 6 cards in front of me would go into almost any deck, and then like the rest of the deck is like your actual strategy.
Probably.
But we'll see.
I imagine we made
Yeah.
a lot of very similar choices.
So far, yeah. Let me just try to I want to try to figure out like what is my deck strategy now that I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know which deck I'm going to try to build. Did we change? Okay, there's a card that I need to see. Did I properly change the wording? Okay, yeah. Maybe I choose that. I'm sorry. Hemming and hawing.
No. Take your time.
So, what do you think of Jay Crane? Like, any thoughts on Jay Crane being the winner of the
I
first
need to
streamer?
go back and like watch some of the match. I hope it goes to YouTube. Because I was in games, but I'm proud of him. I knew it was gonna be a tight game either way.
Yeah.
I've gotten to play a bunch of matches with Jay Crane and watch him improve as a player. They're good. Shank is also very good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Either one of them, fantastic choice for winning their first event.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I can't. Well, I think I'm underestimating how good the new cards can be, and it would be silly of me not to include one of them. So I need to choose it, even if if I'm not a huge fan of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 3 cards left. And I should probably choose this card. So I got 2 left to go. You know what? Let's do that. And last pick. Really, really tough. I think that It's a shame. I wish your audience could have the God's eye view because like then we could actually make commentary. But I can't just talk through like my decision making process, which is like the best part of watching people commentate over gameplay. Is
Yeah.
like, well, this is why I'm doing this. With all of that said, I can't go wrong with that card. Okay, cool. I think that's my 15. I'm going to. I'll probably have my regrets later, but we can compare our decks before we end the night.
Yep.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, click and hold.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, so let me group these up together. And should we do the method of deciding who goes first that Danny and I often use?
Sure.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to shuffle this deck. Laird, you're going to choose. I'll draw my 6 leads first.
Okay.
Laird, you're going to choose 2 of the lead types.
Okay. Glyph and Ruin.
Glyph and Ruin. I'm going to tear the top card off, and I'm going to flip it over. Okay, you won. So do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
And I'll shuffle this.
Okay.
And I'll draw my 3
Yep.
adventures, and we'll get started.
Okay. My adventure
that's-
return. Gonna scrap it. Draw 2.
Okay. Oh, I need to draw an Action X card.
Yep. Let's see.
Cool. Okay.
I'll discard this.
Oh, man. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Because these aren't great with this hand. I'm going to start being aggressive. I'm going to Sabo your 5 cost.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Sabotage away.
Yep. So yours goes on top. Mine gets buried. Okay. And then this goes into the discard pile. And I'm going to pass turn.
Okay. All right. Let me see. That all that did was make it easier for me just to keep this adventure.
Mhm.
I'm going to taunt you like that. Okay, so I draw 2. I think that I can set my hand up to. Okay, so I need. You did not complete an adventure, so I
Correct.
can't.
Cannot
I
poach,
cannot
cannot negotiate.
negotiate this turn. Yeah. Okay. That's good. You notice there's a theme amongst all of my
Mhm,
adventures, I'm
glyph.
sure.
Or sorry,
Myth.
Yeah, heavy myth. And
Yeah,
you don't
they
have
all
any
have
myth in hand,
double myth.
I'm presuming.
I have enough to complete 1 adventure, but not enough to complete 2 with all of them having double myth.
Mhm.
So I guess that means I have to decide which one is the most profitable to complete. I will discard this glyph, I think.
Okay.
All right. So I go into my turn, and I am going to first complete this 4 cost.
Okay.
There's something weird about the way Tabletop Simulator is working right now. I don't know what's going. It just feels different.
You've got a lot of ping.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Like you're
Yeah,
saying,
oh,
like
that might be
300 ping
it.
right now, so I think that's a part of it.
Okay.
Okay, you get your one.
Yeah, because it's moving choppy. It's like it's laggy, but it's also choppy. Like everything that happens immediately after it, after some lag. And then I am also going to let me think.
Don't forget your
let me
reward step.
think here. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I think there was like 1 or 2 times I noted that you two, like you and Emmy, like might have missed your reward step. Oh, interesting. But I think it was like during the final quest, so it was like negligible. Wait, I drew that, so I could do this. Could I? You know what? I'm just going to pass turn.
Okay.
See where you go.
So I'm going
Just
to
while you're
solve-
thinking. Okay. Oh, wow. That was awesome. Good one.
So 3.
So while you're collecting your rewards, I'm just going to mention to your audience, in case they are unaware, they probably aren't though, that if they go to xseekersoffortune.com, they can sign up for our mailing list and get, up-to-date information about when we go live on Kickstarter if they want to get a hold of this game. It'll also invite them to our Discord server. So if you go to xseekersoffortune.com and put in your email address, you can join us for the next Tuesday Night X.
Yep. Then I'm going to cast Unearth or play Unearth, targeting this map. This map.
No. Let's see. Wait, give me a second.
Yep,
You're
take your
going
time.
for that to finish a map. No, I think I'm cool with it. Go ahead.
Okay. So search, vision, and then I'm going to solve this one.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to solve this one.
Are you no?
Yes.
Oh, I made a huge mistake not thwarting you. I'm just going to point out to the audience that was a crucial fail on my part.
Then I'm going to play Labyrinth of
Okay.
Erikai. Pass turn.
I heard I am very upset right now with you. Why are you doing this to me on stream, man? I thought we were friends.
I did
You're
the exact
embarrassing
same
me
to
in front of
Danny
your
last time.
audience. You. All right. So let's see what I could potentially do this turn in order to make myself feel a little bit better. You only have 2 leads in hand, right?
Yes, 2 leads, 2 action X.
Okay. 2 leads, 2 action X. The chances of you having a thwarting action X, I think, are really high in this version of the game. Damn. And you could draw 2 more very good action X cards if you get that Labyrinth of Erikai off. I think I have to do the classic. I'm going to destroy the Labyrinth of Erikai by completing an adventure.
Okay.
Okay. Do those
get buried.
do I bury my resources?
Yep. Bury your resources and the map.
Okay. All right. So we put that there. Put this over here. Okay. All right. Well, that was not a great situation. And I am now. Did I draw? I drew everything I needed to this turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I don't have my leads, but that could just be. Okay, you don't have anything to destroy either, but I am behind, so I can at the very least negotiate.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to negotiate this away. So I'll draw 3. I hand 1 to you. Oh, no, this... Oh, this stinks.
Okay. Thank you.
And... Here, I'm going to go ahead and try to blade edge bargain you for your
Okay.
leads.
And I'm going to thwart that.
Okay.
I know it's functionally the same, but they don't go into
That's
your
fair.
hand.
Yep, that is very true. I didn't want your leads anyways. 2 vision? Yeah, no. I wasn't looking for that. Your turn.
Okay. Map turn. Draw. Pass.
Oh, okay. Let me go. All right, cool. So I'm going to get my I designed this game. I have to just live with that fact. I designed the game. Okay. Let me see. Not exactly what I needed, but I'm close. You're at 3. I got to remember that. Okay. I am going to drop this vision here.
Okay.
And then I believe I'm going to negotiate using this 5 cost adventure.
Okay.
I'll draw 3. That's a shame. You need visions and glyph, or visions and ruin, so I'm going to give you a glyph.
All right.
Okay, and then I'm going to solve my adventure.
Okay. It resolves.
Okay. Excellent. Smithers. Okay. Oh, there we go. Cool. And I draw one lead and one of my Action X cards. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to do something silly just to, like when we have new cards to play with, I like to do silly things. So I just want to see if this works, or like see what happens. Actually, wait. I'm doing the math. This isn't worth it yet. So actually, I'm just going to say that it is your turn.
Okay. Map return. Draw 2.
Okay.
Discard this. Solve.
I should have done my silly thing.
Go into final adventure.
Okay, you go into final quest.
So draw.
Final adventure.
Reveal. Which one?
Well, I'm going to go with the... Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the 4 cost.
Okay.
Yeah, so get rid of the 3.
Draw 3 weeds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play Green Eye Totem and Noble.
Interesting, but it makes sense. I gotcha.
And pass turn.
Me. Let's see. I draw. Flip. Okay. I'm trying to think if I can make this work out. Draw 2. Card 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, but then that, and then I don't have another adventure. Sacrifice that. I could keep you off adventures. I could sabotage you, but I can't really. Well, I think I'm going to go for the whole let's just try something fun thing aspect of it. This is what I would have done last turn. So I'm going to use comedic timing
Okay.
to solve your adventures.
All right. Resolves.
Okay. And then I'm going to use Speak the Wild Tongues to make everything wild.
Okay. And then you're going to solve it?
Yeah. I'm going to solve your adventure with my 4 leads in hand.
Okay. And I replace mine because...
Yeah, because that's just the way the rules work.
Yep.
I want to say we should come up with some like reason why that works, or more flavorful reason, but we just don't want people to screw each other out of completing the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that any of us would ever do that.
So then Laird's audience who might have been there, if you're an old head who were here when I got completely locked out of a game, please press F in the chat. I want to see that. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. Are you serious? Joel might still be in this. Let's see. Titanic Discovery.
Okay. Resolves.
All right.
Okay, you go to final
The
adventure.
glyph I need.
Yep.
Yes. Trust me, that was straight up a top deck rip right there.
It's the beauty of this game is that this can happen. If you win right now, I'm very impressed.
Yes. So wait,
Please be a
let me
5
draw
cost.
my Action X card.
Yep.
Flip that. Oh. And draw 3. Oh. Okay, well, we're both in the final adventure, so at the very least that... Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I haven't negotiated this turn, have I?
No.
Hey, audience, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I think this is an opportunity.
Do it.
Like,
Do
I want to
it.
get to bed soon. In for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to negotiate. That means I don't get to draw an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
I just get to draw 3 leads.
And then give me one of them.
But remember, I have comedic timing still up.
Yep.
My goodness gracious. Okay, Laird. Please hurt me. Please, for the love of God. Like,
Okay,
tell me that I
thwart.
did this wrong. Thwart.
You win.
Because I drew the 2 glyphs. Thank you so much. I
So,
appreciate that.
I gave you a
Okay.
turn. I will say this because
Comedic
this was the
timing
2 cards in
is
my
so
hand.
funny. Wait, what are they? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I gave you a
had
turn
the
because I'm like, I
combo
felt
for-
bad. I'm like, this.
Okay, fair. I've done that to people before
Yeah,
too.
I'm like, I've kind of locked you out. Let me give you a turn, and you took it and ran with it. So
Yeah.
good job. So here's the
I
rest of
think
my
that's
deck.
like the first time in a. Oh yeah. Let's compare.
So
Here, I'll lay mine out too,
yep.
so we can do a little compare contrast. Because I do think that this is potentially going to be the way people play the game. So you can let's find out where we were the same and where we were different. Okay. All right. Wait 1 second. This would be like stepping back in time. Did I use temporal backdoor, or did I just place that?
You just
I
placed
just
it.
placed that down,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you just placed it
Okay,
down.
cool. Like my brain is so triggered to like see it and be like, oh wait, something went wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see which cards we chose that were the same. So we both had Prepare for Eternity in our deck,
Yep.
and
Polymath.
what is it? Polymath Insight. Yeah, totally like killer combo right there. There's until we fixed Polymath's Insight, everybody would probably be running those 2
Yeah.
as potential game enders.
We both took Cryptic Compass.
Now, yeah, I after sawing what you did with it earlier tonight, it would have been crazy not to put it in my deck.
We both took Unearth.
We did both take on Earth. Yeah, that's in the same pile.
We both took the rituals.
I'm assuming that all 4 of the rituals, right?
Yeah.
Let's get the rituals out of the way, because that was in my opinion. Oops, I don't want them to stack. In my opinion, that is like the cornerstone to, like, if there's probably 2 different decks. I want to say there's decks that run the rituals and there's decks that don't run the rituals, and those are probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're getting down to the cards that might actually be different.
Yeah.
Am I?
Oh yeah, I see some
Okay,
different. We both took Green Eye
so-
Totem.
We both took Green Eye Totem, so that's the same.
Yep, and now I think what's left is our differences.
Okay, so
I took Speak the Wild Tongues. Yeah.
Oh wait, we both had Speak
Yeah.
the Wild Tongues. That makes sense. Okay. No, that's I feel like there's no way you're not going to run a deck with Speak the Wild Tongues unless we were to put something on it that made it a negative, which I actually suggested to Danny the other day that we put on at the end of your turn, discard all your leads as like a deterrent for like, it may really punishing somebody for playing Speak the Wild Tongues and trying to go all out and they don't.
Yeah.
But so I'll tell you right now, like, obviously comedic timing was crucial to my win. I think comedic timing really opens up your gameplay strategy.
Yes.
Like, it almost makes it to where you're seeing 5D. Like you're playing 3D chess at that point.
It was my 16th card.
It's like, yeah.
And I would swap in a heartbeat. I would swap it for Birthright, I think. And I'll tell you why I run Birthright. Because sometimes you need Erikai.
Yeah. And that's one of your, did you Well, I don't see Erikai there. Oh, Labyrinth. I
Yeah.
was thinking Seal
See,
of
no,
Erikai.
sometimes you need Labyrinth. You just need that shutdown, and like, also it's deck thinning.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's effectively 2 cards
Oh,
that say the same thing.
I was very tempted to put in Break the Seal and what you said, the Birthright,
Yeah.
just because like they essentially just stand in for other cards you have drafted or put into your
Mhm.
deck.
Yeah, and then I run this because having the right map can win you the game.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
And just walking through
I
our other
approve of that
differences.
message.
Labyrinth for Labyrinth.
Uh-huh.
Pure
I
Beyond.
would say my 16th card was Pure Beyond. That was the last, like my last decision was between Pure Beyond and I forgot what I ended up going with, but it was definitely Pure Beyond versus I think Cryptic Compass. So yeah,
and
makes
because
sense.
we don't
It's
have
a free negotiate.
because there's not a mulligan rule, I see Leap of Faith as kind of a mulligan. If you just get a trash
interesting.
starting hand, it's a possible chance to reset your game state.
Yeah. Or just like mid game, if like you had to,
Mhm.
you had 2 adventures that were practically the same thing, and you had to spend all your leads on completing one of them. You could like cycle through your leads to hopefully get the set you need to complete
Yeah.
the other.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially early, like first turn of this game, I had nothing I could solve with what I had in hand. That's why I saboed your 5 cost. Was to force it into discard so you wouldn't discard on your turn. And by not solving anything else, which I couldn't, it denied you the ability to there was no way in the game for you to get another map into discard, so I was guaranteed to draw it on my turn.
Oh. Yeah.
And then
that makes
use it to
sense.
ramp out.
Cool.
Because early game, that's
But I mean, I definitely approve of. I would say I definitely approve of this message.
Mhm.
Like of the cards that were different, I see the argument for making each of those. Should I walk through mine right now real
yes.
fast, or did you have anything else?
You look around and look at yours. Let's see. You got make off with.
Yeah.
Because I think when you get into like mine or Shanks or probably even Danny's or yours, there's not a lot of relics or sites. Like between the two of us, like I have
that's
2 relics, like a relic and
That's
2 relics
very
in a
good
site.
point.
So I just don't see it
Yeah.
having high value. Eternal Lantern, I can see it. It just wouldn't be my choice. Temporal Backdoor is one I always I waffle back and forth on.
Yeah.
I would probably trade my Erikai for it. If I was running it, that's the slot it would take. A Blade Edge Bargain, its value, but so often it just gets thwarted, which gives it its value still in a way, but I don't know. I don't see it as a valuable enough feat.
I'm going to say like you had Blade Edge Bargain in so many matches tonight against Emmy
Yeah.
that like I just saw it as always being like a tempo swing that just
Yeah, it's a small
really
tempo bump. I can
shook
see
up
it.
the game.
Yeah. And comedic timing,
It
I undervalued that card in my selection. I should have put it in.
Yeah.
Because holy cow, did it just come in clutch for you. That was very impressive. Well played, well managed. Because I really ripped off there. First turn,
I
Sabo,
really
second
had you
turn,
down
solve,
as having that
solve.
game.
And you completed 5 to win. So like, well, 6 to win because you had to do 1 through Erikai. So
Erikai.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I give myself a pat on the back. Like we honestly were worried that like solution to balancing Erikai would have been like, well, if you complete that map, if you throw away a map completion on getting rid of Erikai, do you just basically give up the game? And I've seen now a few times where people actually come through.
Yeah,
on that,
it takes a
and
lot of
so-
skill and some luck on both sides, but it can happen. I was kind of in your camp where I was worried it was still
Yeah.
too strong, but it was diluted by being
Mhm.
1 in 36. When it's 1 in 15, I think it rears its ugly
Mhm.
head a lot more. And because the rest of the deck is so finely tuned to create value, because like let's look at it. Our bulk selection is a value engine. Everything you either
Yeah.
discount or adjust cost or modifies the base
The
rules
fact that
of the game.
what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 10 of our 15 card decks, 10 of the cards were the same.
Mhm.
I mean, it shows you like we've played the game a lot. We've identified what works.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. These are all like the value engine cards. They're the cards that help you win the game on the lead.
Mhm.
What, you know, like just the lead adventure completion for the most part, game plan. And I'm proud that those are like the 10 cards. I'd like to see like you know, somebody be challenged to create a deck that it's like you can't run the rituals. What do you do? Because I think that like just saying you can't run the rituals would make you have to decide to go a different way with the rest of that value engine. I
Yeah.
feel like the rituals are the backbone of it.
I would swing Seal of Erikai, Excavator's Pick.
Mhm. Excavator's Pick is a very interesting card for Constructed because as of right now, what it says, as Danny interprets it and I interpret it, is that every time your rival, like say you play it on Ruthless, every
Yeah.
time your rival draws an Action X card, you basically thin their deck. So, you know, you look at 2 of them and one of them goes to discard. And I'm
Yep.
kind of like, that almost makes that card too good for this format.
Yeah. It's the reason it's my second include when I'm like ditching my rituals. Eternal Lantern probably gets in at that
Mhm.
point for me.
Yeah.
Either Jewel of the Mirror Pool or something like that would be the last one, I think. It would be a lot harder to make those just like I'd have to really sit and chew on it because your analysis gets a lot hazier without the rituals. Because the rituals are I consider them kind of the gold standard of cards for your decks. For your balancing.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because if you can go a
Like,
game and say, I
if
never
we
had a chance
were-
to use this, you weren't looking.
hmm
And a card that's
Yeah.
unplayed is a
How'd the
useless
matches
card.
go?
Oh, we just had a really tight constructed game.
Wait,
Uh,
sorry, who's here?
Andy just
Andy.
jumped in.
Yeah, I just got back from my.
Andy.
Yeah, I got done with that talk that I had to go to. Well, I didn't have to, but it was.
Oh,
important.
Nice. Howdy.
Well, it's good to hear you tonight, brother. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just actually going through. I don't know if you can. I can share the screen really quick.
Yeah, I can as well. Here.
Oh yeah, or you can watch on Laird's channel. I'm sure.
Yeah.
We were just. Yeah, here. Let me watch this stream. We were just going through. We played a constructed game, and then we compared decks to each other after having constructed our Action X decks. And 10 of the 15 cards that we constructed our decks with were the same cards. So we were kind of like fixating on the idea of like, if you couldn't draft or create a deck with the ritual cards, what would it look like? Because essentially they're the backbone of a constructed deck at this point.
What if you did it one better and you said that anytime someone has played an Action X card, you no longer can play that card. So,
So
like,
that
you can
creates
use
a
it for
head
barter.
game because
What's that? Yeah,
Yeah.
It creates a meta. And do you go for what you
Mhm.
think is the most powerful meta? Like, do you just build the what you think is your Uber deck, or do you go like, no, I think those are going to be used frequently, so I'm gonna either try and use those early to try and quash my opponent, or do you duck out?
I think you take a few because even if you can't play them, they're barter fuel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you'll have noticed, but like when I get to my end game, I'm much more willing to barter what I get, in favor of the best map for the moment.
Sure. Well, it depends
Yeah,
to me
makes
entirely how close you are to the 7. If you can get if you've broken through a bunch and you have 7, yeah, there's no reason to be precious, right? Like just chuck them.
Mhm.
But if you aren't at that 7 yet, then it's still kind of a quixotic do I dump them or do I keep them?
Yeah.
So
I also had one of our fastest games on record.
Hmm.
I had a 3-turn game.
okay. Guardian Stave, I'm guessing.
Cryptic
Rituals?
Compass with Glyph, with 3 glyph maps in hand,
Okay,
and a pretty stacked hand of leads.
gotcha.
I did a 5 cost, 4 cost, and 3 cost in 1 turn.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. I just ripped through the board and then like went to Final Adventure on turn 2. And then I think it was it's Seek to Eternity, one of the new cards to win the game.
Oh, I haven't seen the new cards yet.
So Prepare for Eternity.
Oh, yeah.
Reveal an adventure, draw 3 leads, and 1 action X card. If you don't win the game this turn, you lose.
Okay, I remember seeing that in when Coral when Emmy did
Yeah.
she did a video about him. So
Well, I went 4-0 with Coral, but they were all good games. We call the first one a outlier.
Yeah. It was a little hard to watch though, watching Laird beat Coral 4 times in a row while doing commentary on it. I was actively rooting against Laird by the end. No offense, Laird.
No, none taken. And then in the constructed match, I had a blowout second turn. I'd forced Joel to sack one of his maps with a Sabo, drew it out of his discard, solved it, unearthed off of it to solve another 5 cost, and then solved a 4 cost off the cards I'd drawn. And then got an Airy guy on the field, but comedic timing, one of the other new cards, gave him a beautiful win.
there you go.
Thank you. So comedic timing, it says that until end of turn, you can solve your rival's adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was enough for me to be able to. I think, what was it? I tried to solve. I used Follow the River to solve his double vision double glyph. It was
Yeah.
2 blue, 2 red. And he tried to thwart it, and I had I had the thwart in my hand, like, and still keeping open my 2 glyphs. So it was a really nice victory. I can't wait to see the VOD on it.
Yeah.
Now, all that said, Andy, I do want to let you know that Danny and I have advanced the cooperative game design quite a bit. I'm looking forward to you sitting down. I think sometime this week or early next week, we should get together and play through a round of it, so you can see where it's come to and give your feedback. But I think there's a chance, there's a big chance we're going to be putting out like booster packs or expansion packs specifically to do the cooperative, because we actually designed cards specifically to work in the cooperative mode.
Nice. That's great. I'm glad to hear you
Yeah.
guys liked it
Yeah.
enough to put the energy into that. So
Oh, for sure. I mean, like you made us see the game in a way that like the components of the game in a way that we hadn't been considering. And I'll just let you know that you're going to have to face off against an evil monkey.
Good.
Nice. Anyways.
Did you say evil monkey?
So what was? Yeah, yeah, very evil. How was the talk that you attended, Andy? What would you
so
what'd you
it
learn
was.
about?
Well, do you know the game on Steam called crud? I'm forgetting. Cobalt Core.
I can't say I do. No.
Okay,
Neither do
so
I.
it is a kind of synthesis between Slay the Spire and Into the Breach.
Okay, like what I'm hearing.
Okay.
If you like FTL,
Me too.
That's another good way to look at it. But it's space combat that uses lanes, but it also uses a card playing mechanic to do all your combat. And it is a game about being in a time loop. So there's a lot of really interesting narrative stuff going on in that too. So the developers is a 2-person team called Rocket Rat, and they were Tim reached out to Tim Hutchings is kind of a big name in the TTRPG world, and he reached out to them, and they agreed to do talks to talk to prospective to talk to really first year students at the university that I attended. And since I'm still in town, I kind of like every so often creep in and be like, "Can I watch?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's fine." So I got invited to go and
I don't
check
blame
that
you
out.
at all. I would love
Yeah.
to. Yeah, that sounds like a game I want to play. Like,
Mhm.
I really gotta check it out.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It looks interesting.
was-
I'm throwing it on my follow list.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna snag it when I get paid next, because it's $20, which is not much. But it like, apparently it's got a very powerful ending to it, to the point where Tim's like, I legitimately, he is a seasoned kind of jaded game designer who's been through it all, and he was like, I wept when I saw the end. I'm like, oh shit, that's good.
Yeah.
Like
The shortest
Amazing.
sentence in
Yeah.
what is it? The shortest sentence in
The
game
5
development,
sentence,
and the game designer wept.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna go with the Robert Frost thing, where it's like the saddest story told in like 5 words or something like that.
Oh, what? It's baby shoes never worn.
Yeah, used baby shoes never worn.
Uh huh. No,
But
no,
it-
I was going with the Jesus.
Sorry,
The shortest
Chad, I
line
got
in
real
the Bible,
somber
or
there
the
for a
shortest
second.
sentence in the Bible is
Yeah.
Jesus wept. We forget that Laird is streaming right now.
Yeah, no,
Well,
But that sounds like
I-
an amazing game, and
Mhm.
I really want to. I want to get my hands on it.
I mean, they're used to somber. I've
Um,
been playing back through Kentucky Route Zero the last couple of days.
Oh,
If
I
you-
would love.
Have you ever played that?
Yeah. My brother
have
did. I watched him play a little
It-
bit of it.
It is a beautiful game. I played it 2 years ago when I was in a really bad burnout spot as a content creator.
Hmm.
Played through the whole thing on stream, recorded it. It's on my YouTube channel. It's like 25 hours of me talking because I narrated the entire thing. I cried a couple of
Oh,
times.
nice.
I'm starting a new one. I'll probably cry a couple times again.
Mhm.
Go listen. But no, it's a beautiful game. I think everyone should play through it once.
You know, if you like that kind of narrative game, I haven't played the game myself directly, but I listened to somebody talk through their experience playing it. It's a game called, I think the name of it is Faith, and it was like it to me. My pitch of it would be if somebody made a Atari version of Silent Hill, and it's very much like a narrative game, but with like a strong like gameplay elements. But it has that like very much like Kentucky Route Zero, that like demake quality to it.
Yeah, there is something so unique to Kentucky Route Zero. I love a quote by the author or by the games reviewer Skill Up. We call it a video game because that's what we can. If we had better words, we would use that instead.
Yeah, it is definitely special. Like,
Yeah, one
because
of
if I
those
remember
things-
correctly, it is a more of like a novel that you're playing, right?
Yes.
Like a choose your own adventure
Yeah,
novel.
it is a very well written novel with that kind of weird American hint to it. Like you're out in the middle of Kentucky and things are just a little strange, kind of that like gothic American horror almost that I eat up. So it is. There's a point in the game where no spoilers as to context because it's a single sentence. I don't feel terrible. The game asks you what keeps you up at night, and that was a very powerful thing because my whole streaming career started on loss. I started streaming to mourn the loss of my mother and to grieve. So, 2 a.m, I come across that in game and like it was the most powerful moment as you
Just
can
a gut
expect it
punch.
to be. Yeah. I started
Yeah.
talking and talking and talking, and I think I ended up ending the recording and going for another like 30 minutes because it just like hit me that hard. But I've never had a game hit me that many times as hard throughout a playthrough. So I came back to it. I felt inexorably drawn the last couple of days to like reinstall it and restart my playthrough. I posted this to my TikTok. Have you ever seen the multiplayer instructions for it?
No,
There are-
in
the
that's
settings-
a sentence I didn't imagine hearing.
No, in the settings, one of the settings is multiplayer, and you click it, and it becomes a block of text. Play the game with friends. When you see something, a sight, a sound, an absence, pass the controller to the person that reminds you of. You don't have to explain yourself and continue.
Oh. So they basically pass it to them and they make the next decision and pass it to somebody else.
They play until they see something that reminds them of someone else at the table or the group, and then they pass it to that person who plays
wow.
until something reminds them of someone else. And
Well, Laird, maybe someday we should get the X Seekers of Fortune team all together and
Yeah,
play
but
the game with you.
I want to
in
get my
multiplayer mode.
Ghost together one night and do that too at some point. Because I'm on my little Twitch org.
Yeah.
I know it's not their speed. They are all far too fast paced for it most days, which I can hear one of them laughing now, saying
See-
they're the fast paced ones when I play Blight on Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. There's a difference though. There's
Yeah.
a difference in your appreciation of art, and I would say that I'm probably at the speed that you would need for that.
Yeah, I love it.
If you can manage me like looking at my phone, like, you know, at certain points, you
Oh,
know,
no, of
because I
course,
gotta
yeah,
check
that-
my Yeah.
I get it. No, it's a special game. I kind of chuckle they want my Ghost because they all think I'm pretty calm and put together most of the time. Then they played Red Dead Online with me once, and they quickly learned I'm a gremlin.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
They
Are you
Rockstar
Laird?
tends to
Would
bring
you
the
say
gremlin
that
out of
you're the
everybody.
governor of Red Dead Redemption? Do you play the game as though you're? Is that his name? Andy, do you know what I'm talking about from Blood Meridian?
No, I thought you were talking about the Walking Dead reference of the governor, but
Oh, no.
So what happens is they turn their backs, and once someone goes to get a drink of water, they come back, and everyone in Strawberry is dead, and there's a mountain of bodies, with me standing on top cackling.
Yeah, you play it as though, okay, I need to find the character's name to be specific, but it is the character from Blood Meridian that I'm thinking of. Oh,
Yeah,
here,
and,
let me quick
There is the
game.
running gag that I have an unfair racial bonus for being a Texan.
Well, all I have to say to that is yeehaw.
Yep, because I will chase anyone and everyone down on horseback and lasso them and drag them to where they need to go. If they survive the trip, that's not my concern. They're getting there.
okay.
Uh,
Sorry. On a quick side
Mm-hmm.
note, did you guys hear about Trash Cult today on Kickstarter?
no.
Oh yeah.
I heard.
So Hannah at Fox Hen Creatives just put their game up on Kickstarter. Trash Cult. It's a game where you are trash animals that worship food. It's great. I did the early playtests for it. It funded in 25 minutes.
Nice.
And
Congratulations. to
They
them.
are crushing it. So,
Dude,
if
I
you get a
love
chance-
seeing Kickstarter succeed, especially
Oh,
succeed
I'm
quickly.
posting in the chat really fast. I'm posting
Mm-hmm.
the video that a video to the character I'm thinking of. It's Judge Holden is the name of the character.
Hmm.
I would definitely recommend Lair check him out to see if he relates to Judge Holden when he plays Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Um,
I love the moment when one of our stream members, whose name goes by Chaos, they're just like, wait, Laird's not calm. Because I
But
present
Andy
fairly
also-
easygoing,
mhm,
and then just
yeah.
bodies.
Yeah, no.
Rockstar brings
I'm
out the
totally,
gremlin in us all. 100%.
Are we sure this is up to date? Sorry, I need to check. So I'm going to post a Kickstarter. Like, I am all for, what was it, Trash
Trash Cult.
Yeah,
Goblin?
Trash Cult.
Trash Cult. Yeah.
Trash Cult. But you gotta, I mean, if you want to be rocked, your world to be rocked, this Kickstarter that
Altered? Yeah.
launched today,
Yeah.
yeah, like right there in their banner, funded in 2 minutes,
Mhm.
and they're going
Almost
to be
at
at
a
$1 million
mil.
by
Yeah.
tomorrow. Yeah,
Yep.
and
That's
they
how you
still
put
have
big
29
numbers
days
up.
after that.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey,
Dodeca Donuts also succeeded today too, which is awesome for them.
Well, this is showing good signs for us that like all these Kickstarters are succeeding. What is it again? Trash Cult?
Yeah, Trash Cult. Also, she used Launch Boom, so you should know that Launch Boom's
Yeah.
methods are absolutely successful. Like they bring in the numbers. Yeah, their asking was 3,500. They're at like a little over 11K. Or yeah,
Yeah,
I mean-
that's really great for them.
I am super happy for them. So
I'm thinking one of the things I
Yeah,
want to do for my
it's a
channel
cool looking
is
aesthetic too.
I'm going to start doing a monthly, like, hey, check out this Kickstarter thing
yeah,
to start like getting eyes on projects. Like after I help, after our time with Megamoth and like we get this game going, I want to start showcasing other indie stuff. Y'all really sparked that fire
Mhm.
to help other people.
Yeah.
You know, I want to make sure y'all get going first, but we get you rolling. I want to lift
Thank you.
others up.
You got to keep the momentum, you know? Like that's the whole point. Is use your platform to keep showing people the goods.
Yep, because I've been blessed with this platform. I would be remiss not to use it to help others.
Yeah, man. That's the way to do it.
There's a reason I funnel a ton of energy into a 24-hour charity stream every year and smaller ones throughout the year. It's if I've been given this and I don't help people, I'm kind of wasting what I've got for entertainment. And trust me, I enjoy entertaining. That's not what I'm saying. I just I have that call to help and I've got the ability to do it. So why not? When my channel was really small, years ago now, one of my mods, their cat needed surgery and we funded it in like 2 days.
Nice.
I did Darkest Dungeon game, where if you donated $10, I would name a hero after you. And that worked like a charm.
I mean, yeah, it definitely seems like with enough energy and enough time, you can really move mountains.
And especially when you start adding the community aspect, because now I am not alone. I am, and not just my community, my team. We did a charity fundraise with St. Jude last year. And our team, we well exceeded $20,000 raised across the 10 of us. It's put our noggins together. There ain't much we can't do. And I'm really hoping in a couple weeks I can get some of them over here because they are all sweet people and lovely folks. Just we all have different schedules. I am the night owl of the bunch because time
Laird,
zones as
I'm
well.
really happy to have you in our corner.
It's been an honor. No, but on that note, I am gonna send my folks over to one of my team members, because I need to get some sleep pretty soon.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
what is
I'm
what
pretty
is
much
sleep?
there as
I'm
well.
very confused by that.
Yeah, no.
statement.
Andy,
I feel that.
we normal folk have to shut down our bodies for about 8 hours nights. And you know, if we get less than 8 hours, we get really grumpy.
Yeah, I kind of
So-
live in that less than 8 hour space.
Yeah, I can do less than 8.
You wear it marvelously, sir. You don't
not
strike me
of
as
late.
somebody who's
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Like this weekend, I came off of
so yeah, guys,
big ol'
enjoy
anxiety
the love over
spiral.
chaos.
I
I
think
will
I
see you
slept 6
Thursday with Sea
hours
of
for the last
Thieves.
4 days. It's been bad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna dip. Y'all stay safe.
Take care.
Okay, and we are gonna run.
I'm gonna try the large font and see what it looks like instead.
Oh yeah.
It'd be so funny.